Hi there. Today we're going to be going over some new math with Mr. Birkin, and we're going to be looking at division with chunking. This might be something that your kids have brought home, and perhaps you're a little mystified by it, and I just want to try and make it as simple as I can for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at this problem here. We've got 479 divided by 4. So I tell the kids, come up with a nice, easy problem to start with. And we draw a line just so we have a little separation on where we're working out our problems and where we're actually doing our division. So most of the kids know their base 10 multiplications. And so something like this, you could start right away getting rid of a lot just by doing 4 times 100. And so I tell them that's a good place to start. So let's start with 4 times 100. And 4 times 100 is 400. So I go ahead and write 400 underneath and subtract it. So I end up with 79 that I'm working with now. Now, they could do 4 times 20, but that would be 80. That'd be too much. I would tell the kids now, just go for something nice and easy. Let's get rid of a little bit more and do a 4 times 10, which gives me 40. I subtract, and now I have 39 to work with. Now, this is a doable problem. 39 divided by 4, well, that would be 4 times 9, which is 36. I end up with 3, and I look and say, okay, 3 is less than 4, so 3 is a perfectly reasonable remainder. Now, I just add up. On the side here, I've got 3 problems that I did. I did 4 times 100, I did 4 times 10, and I did 4 times 9. I can ignore this 4 times, and just really what I'm looking at is what did I multiply by? Well, I multiplied by 100, by 10, and by 9. If I add those up together, I end up with 119. And now I do have a leftover down there, so I got to remember that. That's my remainder, and my remainder here is 3. And so there's my quotient, 119, remainder 3. All right, let's do one more together. So we're going to do 727 divided by 3. Now, a lot of the kids will start with 3 times 100 on this one, which is perfectly reasonable. It just means you're going to have more to do as you go along, but some of them can actually handle looking at this and going, well, wait a second. 3 times 2 is 6. That's really close to 7. If I know 3 times 2, I also know 3 times 200, which is, of course, 600. And so they can get rid of, right away, 600, bringing it down to now 127 to deal with. That's a lot easier to deal with. Again, thinking multiplication problems, you could certainly do 3 times 10 and just work your way down here. Do it 4 times and you'd be down to 7. Okay, but a lot of them can look at this and go, well, wait a second. I have right here 12. 3 can go into 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And so if I multiply 3 times 4, I would get 12. If I multiply 3 times 40, I would get 120. That's going to knock a lot off right away. So I end up with 7. Now I have to think about, okay, 7 divided by 3, well, that's 3 times 2, which is 6. I subtract and I have 1. 1 is less than 3, so 1's a perfectly good remainder. All right, now the last step, of course, is add all of these up. So I have here 200, I have 40, and I have 2. When I add those together, I get 242. 2, 4, 2. That's my quotient, and I have a remainder here of 1. So, this is division with chunking. I hope this clarifies for you a little bit. I will try and put more of these up so you can see kind of how we do this and maybe even do some more example problems. All right, I hope this has helped. Thank you.